Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick, and I'm a top author and trading view with over 190k reputation points. In this video, I will be taking a pair, breaking it down from a technical and order flow perspective. And in doing so, I will provide as much free education as possible. So I really suggest that you stick to the video till the end, and I will see you on the charts. In today's video, I want to speak about silver because at the moment we do have quite interesting price action and structure. Starting here on the monthly, in fact, what we can notice is that we have a market which is currently testing very strong previous monthly resistance, which was resistance here and again here, which is now turned support and demand at this level. And as we are testing previous resistance turn support, we could expect a potential rejection to the upside. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, what do we see? Now, from a weekly perspective, we can notice how the market has just printed an M pattern. And in general, after the creation of an M pattern, what you would expect is for the market to create a rejection to the upside to go and complete the pattern at the previous support turned resistance. And here on the weekly, we can in fact see how the market has already started this potential completion by printing a strong move to the upside this week, from which we could expect more continuation and for the market to actually complete the pattern. We can also notice how last week we actually had a break below the previous low, and this week we're about to have a close back above it in around 11 hours and 40 minutes. So if we will have an actual weekly close back above the area, that would identify this move to the downside as a fake breakout because we had a break below and then break back above. So this move to the downside was actually a fake breakout and a manipulation. And usually after the creation of such a move where you have a fake breakout, the market goes for another test of this support in this case, at which it had created a fake breakout before then printing the move to the upside. So what we could expect, at least looking here at the weekly time frame and the patterns and structure that we have, is that we could expect short-term bearish price action for a retest and then longer-term bullish price action for the completion of the weekly M pattern. Going down on the daily time frame, what do we see? Now, from a daily perspective, we can notice how the market has just printed this W formation. In general, after the creation of a W, what you would expect is for the market to create a rejection to the downside to go and complete the pattern at the previous resistance turn support before then creating the continuation to the upside for the completion of the impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. So also here on the daily, as we already expected on the weekly, we could expect some short-term bearish price action and then longer-term bullish price action, which at that point would complete both the daily patterns and also the weekly patterns. Now, if we go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders, so the COT data, which is what the non-commercials, so the biggest speculators in the market are doing, and we check the data specifically for silver, we can notice how with the last reports, net positions have actually been decreasing. We went from having 3.5k net positions, so a positive net positioning with more longs than shorts, to now having a negative net positioning of minus 8.2k with 57k shorts and 49k longs, so more shorts than longs. Now, overall, this could be viewed definitely as a potential signal that we could see short-term bearish price action and weakness of silver. Now, that is exactly what we need in order to create a rejection to the downside. However, it's also important to put in mind that even though net positions have been decreasing, we are not seeing longs getting closed. We're actually seeing longs getting opened. We had 1.3k longs opened with the last report and 3.1k longs, and 317 longs added with the last report. Even though shorts have been added more than longs, what this indicates is that also from an institutional perspective, there is the possibility that they view a potential short-term shorting opportunity, but they have already started adding longs, and then they would be adding more longs at this area for the rejection to the upside. But approaching here the potential setups one at a time, first, there would be the possibility of a move to the downside for the completion of the neckline. So how we could be approaching this short-term shorting opportunity. Now, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily combined with the COT data, those are the best timeframes from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best timeframes are the intraday timeframes. So 4-hour, and lower. Therefore, what we could be doing is monitoring price action from an intraday perspective during this move to the upside, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bullish market as we have right now to an intraday bearish market. And if the market would shift from an intraday bullish to a bearish market and provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point, we could be looking for this potential rejection to the downside and for the market to complete the pattern at the neckline, which is this previous resistance turn support. Now, if you don't know what I'm speaking about when I say valid entries and this kind of things, that is all part of the mentorship program, which you can find at transparentfxtrading.com. Here you will have the possibility to gain access to my entire course with all the rules of the strategies. You also have the possibility to gain access to one-on-one private mentoring, the web market breakdowns with the Telegram signals, the COT data software, which is the one that we used in this analysis, the trading station software, which puts together everything that you need as a trader all in one interface. And if you scroll lower past the testimonials, you will see that at the moment I'm running a massive promotion in which you have the possibility to gain access with 97 euros. And since I have partnered with the forex broker Blueberry Markets, if you open an account with them, passing from the student dashboard, you have the possibility to get a full refund credited back into your trading account. And if you scroll lower, you will see that from here you have the possibility to join and gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the checkout. So definitely looking forward to have you on board. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you. And I'll see you in my next video.